Hello everyone, today I'm going to review the Gaomon M10K Pro drawing tablet. This is a tablet that you need to connect to a computer in order to use it. Just to give you the bottom line up front, this pen supports pressure and tilt sensitivity. It's accurate, line quality is good, it's consistent and predictable. I have tested the tablet with various drawing software on Windows and Mac OS, and the drawing performance is really good. Alright, let me start this full review by showing you the things included in the box. By the way, the tablet that I have, that's actually a review unit from Gaomon. Anyway, I'm just going to present to you my findings and you can decide whether or not this tablet is worth the money. And at the time of this video, it's priced around US $70. So these are the items included in the box. We have this USB cable. This is USB Type A and this is L-shaped micro USB. And we have this soft carrying case for the tablet. An artist glove, quick start guide and manual. Pen case. This is made with some thick felt-like material. There is no pen stand, so it's just this pen case. The pen, it's battery free, so you don't have to charge it. And it's quite comfortable to hold. Build quality is pretty solid. It has a nice rubber grip here, two customizable side buttons. The pen supports tilt sensitivity as well as slightly over 8,000 levels of pressure sensitivity. And in this pouch, there are some replacement nibs. There are 8, including the nib remover. And these two USB adapters for USB-C and micro USB. So these are for you to connect the tablet to your Android devices. The size of this tablet, it's quite similar to my 15.6-inch laptop, except it's not that thick, of course, it's much thinner. And this is not a wireless tablet, so you have to use the USB cable provided. And it goes here, the cable will point upwards. The active drawing area is 10 by 6¼ inches. This is considered a medium-sized tablet, and this size is suitable for use with monitors and laptops of any sizes. And here at the side you can see a little sleeve here. This is for holding the pen, so you can slide it in like this. The tapered ends make it comfortable for you to rest your wrist, and there are 10 physical shortcut buttons on the side. There are 5 above the touch-sensitive scroll wheel here, and in the middle of the scroll wheel there is a button, a function switch, and 5 at the bottom. Now all these physical shortcut buttons, they can be customized to any keyboard shortcut, and the button presses, they are very firm, they have very nice feedback to them. I've just connected my tablet to this laptop which is running Mac OS. This tablet can also work with Windows. The driver for Mac and Windows, they are essentially similar, except with the Windows driver, there is this additional Windows Ink function, which you may have to toggle on or off to troubleshoot if there are any issues with pressure sensitivity. Driver installation on Windows is straightforward. Driver installation on Mac OS 10.14, 10.15 or the newer Mac OS, it's not that straightforward. So you do have to read the instruction manual on the quick start guide or on the website. Let's see what you can do with the driver. So here you can adjust the pressure sensitivity for the pen using this slider. You are not able to plot points on the pressure curve though. The 2 side buttons on the pen can be customized here, so you can assign keyboard shortcuts or various mouse clicks to the 2 buttons. And here you can customize the 10 physical shortcut buttons. They have already been pre-assigned to some shortcuts like eraser, brush. If you want to assign your own specific keyboard shortcut, just click on any of the buttons and enter your shortcuts here. Those buttons can be assigned to mouse clicks as well, and there is this switch display functionality, which is useful if you are using dual display, so that when you use this function you can jump the cursor from one display to the other display and back here. You can also use the shortcut buttons to launch apps. The scroll wheel here has already been pre-assigned to zoom in and out, scrolling and changing of the brush size. To switch between those three functions, you just have to press this button in the middle of the scroll wheel. There will be a label that appears on screen to tell you what function you are using. Work area is where you can map the drawing area of the tablet to your monitor. I'm just using the default mapping. And if you are left-handed, you can change the orientation here to 180 degrees. So you'll be able to use the tablet like this with the shortcut buttons on the right side. However, the cable will be pointing downwards because this micro USB, this is not reversible. You can't just turn it around and insert it. One issue I have with the macOS driver is when I start my Mac, the cursor will not move. So I have to open the driver and then the Mac will be able to recognize the tablet. So the workaround is to go to System Preferences and launch the driver whenever you start your Mac or log in. Drawing performance is similar with the various drawing software I have tested on Windows and Mac OS, so I will not be showing you all the different software. This drawing app that I'm using, this is Gaomon Paint Pro. This is the line quality test. Now this pen, it's very sensitive, so it's very easy to draw thin lines with very faint or light pressure. And the lines, they taper very nicely, very gradually. Pressure sensitivity works really well. The transition from thin to thick, it's very smooth. Oops. So you see this transition from thin to thick, it's very smooth. And when the line turns, the turns are very smooth as well. It's very easy to draw dots as well, and they react to pressure. Changing brush sizes using this touch-sensitive scroll wheel, it's really easy. So you can change brush size very quickly and very smoothly. So the overall drawing performance, it's really good. Now with Gaomon Paint Pro, while I was testing the app yesterday, there was some issues with zooming in and out using the shortcut buttons, but now it's working fine again, so I'm not sure what's wrong. That's the only issue I discovered during testing. So you can see it's very easy to draw lines with varying thickness, and this pen, it's really sensitive. The drawing texture here, it's a matte surface texture. It's quite smooth with the pen, but still provides good enough control. It's not like slippery as if you're drawing on glass. It has a nice tactile feeling when you are drawing, and the lines, they just come out exactly the way I want them to. So the line quality, the line behavior, the performance, it's very consistent and predictable. I have tested the tablet with Photoshop, Gaomon Paint Pro, Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer, Adobe Illustrator, Krita, Clip Studio Paint, and all those apps, they performed really well. The performance is basically what you are looking at right now. Tilt sensitivity works great. You can have tilt and pressure working together. This app that I'm using, this is Krita. The shape of the cursor will follow the direction of the pen, so I can have the cursor point upwards or be vertical like this, or I can have the cursor be like this, where it's horizontal, so that I can shade like this. This tablet can work with Android devices as well, such as Android phones and tablets running Android 6 or newer. However, I wouldn't recommend getting this tablet solely for the purpose of using with Android devices because the performance can be unpredictable. So let me just connect this to my smashed out Android phone here on the left. I'm using the USB-C adapter. No driver installation is required, so you can see the cursor there. Depending on the device that you are using, you may or may not see the cursor. So let me just pick a brush. Okay, so this app that I'm using, this is Concepts, and it supports pressure sensitivity. So you can see the thin lines and the thick lines. And because there is no driver needed to work with the Android or the tablet, there is no way for you to customize the pressure sensitivity for the pen, and also no way for you to use the physical shortcut buttons on the pen and also on the tablet. The ideal way to use the Android phone with the tablet is to have the phone in vertical orientation, and when you have the tablet like this area here, this is mapped to the vertical area of the phone. So let me just draw this. When I draw like this, you get this rectangle. So if you turn the phone horizontally, in which case it's going to be mapping vertical drawing area to a horizontal area. It's going to be disorienting. And now I have this Samsung tablet connected to the Gaomon tablet. Now when I am drawing on the tablet, this time I can see it's mapping this horizontal working area to a vertical canvas. It's very disorienting when you are writing or drawing. Another thing to note is when I hover the pen over the active area, I do not see any cursor, which makes it impossible to write or to draw. Alright, to conclude, as long as you are using drawing software on Windows and Mac OS, you can expect fantastic drawing performance. Drawing performance on Android, it's definitely unpredictable. The build quality of the tablet is relatively good compared to other brands, and the pen, it's very sensitive, it's very accurate. Overall drawing experience, it's pretty good. By the way, right now I have the tablet on top of my laptop because if I do this, the screen is kind of far away, so having it like this allows me to look at the screen a bit closer. Alright, so for US $17, I think the pricing is very competitive compared to other brands that I have reviewed before. So I do think it's worth the money. Anyway, you can check out more reviews for the Gaomon M10K Pro on Amazon. I have links for you in the video description below.